Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we're over on, don't get mad at me, another new account that I've created over on the test server. I just thought with the test server, I want to have a couple accounts there so that as we get new heroes, I can prioritize different heroes on different accounts so I can do some better testing. My other test server account is almost at the stage of finishing the campaign where it gets into a bit more cruisy mode. So I thought, let's push up another one, see if we can grind, see if we can get a bit higher ranked on this one than we are on the other one. So we got some summons to do, but I also want to talk about some of my thoughts around a few of the heroes, because when I went through the wishlist video, I did see some comments talking about some of the different stuff. For instance, no mention of Florabelle on some of the priorities, and also my thoughts around things like Cecia, because there's some interesting stuff. So the first one I want to touch on, and then we will go in and pop some summons, is Florabelle, and I do think some heroes are in a very weird spot. So Florabelle for me is, in my opinion, from my testing and what I've played, copy for copy, she is the best early game carry above Cecia. I don't see it any other way. The extra minions that she summons and how chunky she can make them, they just shit on Carlisle's capability to keep your team alive, and also to have Florabelle solo stages at the end. The problem with her is you're reliant completely upon RNG. Now, if she does go into the arena shop next season, then for new players, she is one that I would definitely recommend over Cecia, because obviously you get that one free Cecia copy, but then you can just pick up Florabelle from the shop. She has some more usage. She's better in like Snow Stomper, even towards late game for free-to-play players. She can still have viability in those bosses, and she's honestly a decent PvP character as well. So I do think Florabelle is good. Her problem is, one, for the early game, I'd rather just put Cecia on my wish list and get one copy of Cecia, and then know I can pick up another 2 copies from the shop, and then I've got her to Mythic, which is at least some decent stat ascension. It's not Mythic Plus, but it is stat ascension for that early game push until you get a Mythic plus Odie. Whereas with what's her face, with Florabelle, you're sort of relying on the RNG. Now you can see here, I have still left Florabelle on my Wilder wish list, on my general Wilder wish list, so that maybe I can pick up a copy of her for one, the faction things, but also just if I happened to luck into her at the start of account and get a few extra copies from the standard wish list, then I'd swap and put her on the epic wish list to try and boost my early game progression. But it's completely RNG dependent. One account where I got 3 copies of Florabelle super early, it was absolutely amazing, because then you can get her ascensions and you can keep going. But she is in that weird spot, and keep in mind, once we get into the phase where Lily May is then available on the wish list, you're not going to be removing Iron or Lily May away from those wish lists, be it the epic or the standard, and that is where Florabelle will kind of fall apart on wish lists for me personally, unless you have some things already built, and then you can obviously go for her, and that's fantastic. But once again, her main purpose is that she's, like, in my opinion, the best in slot carry DPS for the early game, but she's just unreliable to get copies of, and I'd rather just have a Cecia on the wish list, get one copy, and away you go from there. So that is my thoughts around her. Now, the other ones, like I said, Cecia is the other one that people were asking me about. Once again, I like getting one copy. I have not summoned a natural copy of Cecia except for the first one on this account, so I'm just leaving her on there. I'm actually leaving her on the epic wish list, because when I look at my epic wish list, you know, I've always said that Smokey, Thorin, and Iron are the staple units. Lily May will fall into that category as well. And then you got some flex spots, and if you look at everyone else, I could pick up a Huon copy. Yes, she would be handy for some situations. I could put Florabelle on there once again, but I haven't pulled any of copies of her from the standard banner, so it makes her in a bit of an awkward position. Besides that, Shakira is another option, but that is for a future investment, which is a long way away. And then Vala's another one for PvP and stuff like that, but once again, far away. Now, I will quickly touch on Carolina as well. Like I said in my other video, I do think Carolina is the most power creepable unit in the current meta units, and so on my new accounts, I'm not even going for it. I'm going to rely that I think she is going to get heavily replaced, and that's why I'm skipping her, and I'd rather go for, over on the standard banner, the Ludovic. But like I said, some heroes, you know, are in a very awkward spot. Even though I love Florabelle, like, if I don't pull her on the standard banner on a new account, then I'm just going to shelve her and go for some Cecia copies, is the way I go about it. Personally, Let me know what you guys think. But let's jump into this account and let's pop some summons because we do have a guaranteed pity over here on the standard banner. We do not have a pity over here, unfortunately. We do not have a pity over here, but we're going to get close. We've got 30 pulls to put over here into my Lily May. I need one more copy and I'll be able to get her to Mythic, which will be really handy to get her hero focus. And we're literally on this account. We are literally, what are we on? Day 3 of login. We're not even 48 hours into the account. And we've already done the 400 summons. So it's the amount of summons you get in the game is actually pretty sick at the moment. What was I trying to show you guys there? The daily login. Let's find that. As you can see, we're on the 3rd day of login, but still in our first 48 hours of play. We also have this bad boy. I always get shafted on the first stone that I get. I always end up just getting absolutely royally shafted. So hopefully we can get some luck. Let's put some volume on now. I completely forgot about volume till now, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Please don't shaft me on this. Please give me something that's on my wish list at least. I always... Dude, I know it's going to be the Rhino and it's going to give me the shits. Please give me something on my wish list. Ideally, we want Smokey, Thorin, or Iron, or Cecia, or Florabelle. If we get Florabelle, I'll swap and I'll try and build a Florabelle early game. Please, something decent, please. Vala. I have no need for Vala on this account. I mean, she is on my wish list, to be fair. She is on my wish list, but... yeah, there is worse options, but in these early stages on a new account, you just need to be hitting the targets. So you can see on this account so far, I got the Smokey on the first roll. My first epic was the Brutus, and then my next pity on the standard was a Rowan, which is absolutely fantastic, exactly the way you want to start an account. And then I pulled an Iron from my next epic pity. I haven't beat a pity yet, so hoping we can beat a pity. We went to 2 pities on the Lily banner as well. So, you know, we're not doing too well on pities, but we have been hitting decent heroes at least. I would love a Thorin as well. We're currently in Croaker at the moment, and I would love a Thorin so that I can actually do something on this boss. But we'll have to see how we go. Let's kick it off with the stand. Let's do the epics first because the standards were guaranteed. Let's go. No, let's do standards in case we get a Florabelle because then we'll make the shift. All right, just give me one in this temple, please. Please, game. Please. Oh, dude, only the single purple. Oh, that hurts. Dude, all I've pulled on this account, I've pulled so many Cocos. If you look at my Coco, she's already Legendary Plus. Just have not been getting the Odie copies, but yeah, she's only 4 copies away. Sorry, she's 4 copies away from Legendary. She's an Epic Plus. But yeah, she's the one I've pulled the most copies of. Let's go over here. You know we're going to pity. Oh, damn. Like I said, this account just absolutely loves the Cocos. I guarantee you there'll be another Coco in here. Which I ain't complaining about. Coco's a good pull. Ooh, Arden. Nero, rip. Dude, we need some good A-level Graveborns that I get excited about pulling. Like I'm wrapped when I pull Ardens, I'm wrapped when I pull Cocos, I'm wrapped when I pull Odies. Need some Graveborn love. Oh, dude, we finally beat a pity, but it was like within like 10 of the pity. Oh, it just feels wasted when you do that. Okay, so there's my pulled Cecia copy. So I know, like, and because that's on the standard banner, that otherwise would have been a what's his face? A Ludovic, which yes would have been handy for a copy, but he doesn't help me in AFK stage progression. And on these new accounts, the most important thing to me is AFK stage progression. Wow, we're just getting Graveborn A levels now. The most important thing is that stage progression. So as you can see here, when we go here, now I've got one because I bought one from the shop, which means then I'll be able to buy another one from the shop, and that gets her to Mythic, and that gets her to a decent level. I honestly might leave her on there and get her to Mythic Plus. I don't think that's a bad idea. Ooh, we actually got it a little bit early, which is good. So that's pretty solid because we're 8 in. I'm happy with that. Hey, anytime you beat a pity, that's good. So I'm pretty happy with that Cecia, to be honest. I'm just going to leave her on this because the only thing I would swap her for is probably a Shakira at this point. There's nothing else I would really swap her for. I'm not going to do Vala yet. I just... Besides, like, the executing bosses and a bit of PvP... And I've got my Vala at Mythic Plus Supreme on my other test server account, so I'm not too stressed on that. Like I said, Shakira is an option, but I think I'm going to leave Cecia because I kind of want to get her to Mythic Plus. Just because Florabelle's so unreliable for me. But with the increased rate, maybe I'll swap her. You know, nah, screw it. Let's just leave it. We're not going to get it anyway. Surely we're not beating pity on both banners. Because then we need to beat pity on the other banner as well. Come on. Big pause, big pause. Dude, I just want to beat some pities here, guys. Big pause, big pause. Come on, where's the big pause at? Dude, we're not even getting purples here. I think we got one left. Oh, this is shit. Singles coming in poorly. This is the last one. Oh, that was dog shit. No way, that sucks. All right, Lily Banner, we have not beat a pity yet. Can we beat our first pity? The reason I've done one summon into this is not because I beat a pity, it's because I was on 399 summons. Or was it? No, I'm not up to 400 summons. I was on 199 summons. And I needed to get 200 for one of the path achievements that would have got me to a point where I get extra experience. So I did a single on the Mikola banner of all things because I was out of chances at that point on the Lily banner. But let's go in. Redeem. Come on, Lily. Let me beat a pity. Damn it. Let's go again. Dude, I fucking hate these banners beyond belief. This game is so infuriating to me no matter what account I play. Oh, fuck you. The one purple every time is so dog shit. Alright, let's do a couple singles. Can we get it? Can we get it? No. Alright. Dude. Fucking summons in this game. Well, we did beat a pity on the standard banner. Not by much, but we did. So I guess we can't complain, except for our general complaint around the rates not being what they're listed as. But I definitely think the rates in this game are... That 3% is including the pity. You know how a lot of games show you the base rate and then including the pity, it averages out to this. I reckon they just don't show us the base rate and they just show us the averaged. You're never going to convince me otherwise. The amount of summons I have done on these banners and the amount of beaten pities I've done, it just doesn't make sense for a 3% rate. Anyway, guys, that is the rest of my complaints there. That is the new account. Hopefully, we can get some rates on this one soon. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.